everybody. I am super excited to be live with you guys today. Let me double check and make sure I am where I'm supposed to be. Yes, I am. If you're watching this live, you'll see the live rectangle up in the corner. If you're watching this on a replay, just go ahead and put hashtag replay. Today we are going to do our club for May. You can see I've already done this one. I actually did this in black velvet and it stained the teal, which is fine because you can still see all the way through that silk screen. As long as you can see through that silk screen, it is good to go. These have 8 to 12 uses, sometimes more depending on how well you take care of them. And you can use the same transfer with ink and paste. You will get 3 paste singles with your kit. And the colors that comes with this month are Storm, Cadet, and Ocean Mist. We're going to just do one solid color, and you can do that. You can pick and choose whichever you want to do. You do not have to pick the colors that even come with the kit. You can always choose different colors. And you can see behind me, there is an array of colors. So we are going to use my, my design that I did last month for clubs. So this is a reusable surface. This is our 8-in frame. And we are going to scrape and redo. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. All you need for reusable surfaces is a board eraser and a scraper tool. Our board erasers come in a 2-pack and that scraper tool in a misting bottle, and you are good to go. So I'm going to move this down so you guys can actually see what I'm doing a little bit better. So you're just going to kind of come along and you're just going to scrape at this paste. You're going to notice that some of it doesn't want to come off, but it will come off, okay? The longer it sits, the longer it's going to take to come off. You might have to spray it a little bit here and there, depending on what's going on there. And so you're just going to scrape at it. You're going to scrape. You can scrape in multiple different directions. It's not that big of a deal, however you want to do it, of course. And I'm going to show you guys our fuzzing cloth is perfect for this. I always use baby wipes because 1, my room does not have water because it is an old bedroom, and 2, they're convenient. They're right here on my desk, so I just can use that. Okay, so I'm just going to get this wet again. And I always use the side with the nubs. And I just come along and you're going to clean off all that extra paste. Okay. Now you're going to see a little bit of ghosting. That is fine. It's not a big deal. You're going to just take the back side of your fuzzing cloth, which is the microfiber side, and you're going to clean that extra little bit of water off. You can see that there's still a little bit of ghosting. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but you can kind of see that there's still something on there. You're just going to spritz it again, and you're going to take that board eraser and you're just going to clean that off. And now it's gone. You're just going to dry that off. And you're good to go. So when you go to do another design, you obviously want to make sure that this is dry. This is magnetic, so it will heat up. It's also porcelain coated, so you want to be really careful with the 8-in frames. I'm going to move this off to the side for just a second. We're going to get ready to fuzz this. And I always write on the back of my backer sheets what they are. This says May 2023 Club Couture. I've already used it once, so I'm just going to put another dash mark. I always put a top at the top of it so I know exactly how it goes back on its backer sheet. The packaging tells you all your care instructions, so you always want to keep your packaging and your backer sheets. This is the fuzzing side of the towel. The more silkscreen you have, the less fuzzing you're going to need to do. The more uses you get out of it, the less fuzzing you're going to need. Now, if you have one and it's not super sticky and you've only used it a few times and you can't get that stickiness back by washing the transfer, you can always do a fix it fast form and chalk will replace it. And there's always a trick. You can take a disinfectant wipe, like a Lysol wipe, Clorox wipe, any disinfectant wipe, and you can rub it across the back of it and it will bring that stickiness back. As soon as you do that, you want to put it back on its backer sheet so that it is ready to go. Grab the Aiden. We're going to stick this on. You want to make sure that there are no bubbles. There's a bubble there. On this because you want that silk screen to be down perfectly and flat. Okay. All right. We're just going to do Storm, which is this gray color. And you always start just off the silk screen. And you're going to pull that through. I always work toward myself because it just is a little bit easier. But with our paste, you can go in multiple different directions. Our ink, you can only go in one direction. Either up and down or side to side. But you can't do both because more than likely it will bleed. We will do an ink project for this event because ink projects are the best. So much fun. I love ink projects. And they're super easy to do. A lot of people feel intimidated by the ink because the ink is semi-permanent. But guess what, guys? It's not hard to do it. I was intimidated, I'm not going to lie. When I first started, I was like, I'm not doing ink. What if I mess it up? One of the best ways to test out ink and to try ink is with our patches or our smaller surfaces like our banners because they're cheaper. So if you do mess up, you're not out as much money. You guys saw how stained that was. And look how clear and crystal this looks. How nice this looks, right? Now listen, this will heat up on an Aiden frame. This will get heated up, and so if you're going to do a pull and chalk method on an Aiden, you definitely want to make sure that this is back to room temp because it's metal and it heats up. You just don't want that to happen. But you want this to be nice and dry before you display it, of course. And then you can scrape it off and do it again. So if you become a club member, not only do you get flat rate shipping, this month we have a special promotion for club. If you buy 3 of the inks or paste jars and you get that one for free, you will get a carrying case for your ink or paste. But only for club members. Those carrying cases are awesome. I use those for events. So easy to carry all your paste with you, especially if you're traveling to go see somebody or you're going to go make projects at a friend's house. It makes it so much easier to carry them and keep them contained. I'll lift this up. So here is our May Club project on an Aiden. Now this frame is a little bit more expensive, but it is totally worth it because it's reusable. It's also porcelain coated. It's super nice and heavy. I have them in all different sizes, and I love the Aiden. This is probably my favorite frame ever. So as a club member, you get cheaper shipping on this as well. So that's awesome. All right, guys, you have a fabulous day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will see you all soon. All right, guys, bye.